Okay, so look at this. Entry only with valid negative COVID-19 test. Copenhagen Business Academy. Okay, so I'm just documenting this. I'm not gonna say anything that breaks the rules of YouTube, but I would like to say one thing, and that is that I saw another place, a sales ejendomsmægler in Danish, sales, sells houses, and and that's it. You don't have to wear a mask. Mask is optional. Yeah, anyway, so yeah, I hope this is, it would be better if I was just speaking Danish, I guess. I guess I'm getting, I don't know if it's AI or what it is that's, picking up on thought crimes, but, yeah, in many ways it would be better if I was just doing these videos in Danish. For example, there's one last thing I'd like to mention about this subject in this video, and that is that they made a camp now, like a military camp, which is based on the epidemic law that you can basically this predictable fascism, that people who are like unwanted by the system or something can be rounded up in concentration camps, and so yeah, I'll just say they made one now in Denmark camp. I forgot what it's called, but if you look at Flemming Bleeker, the Danish politician, Flemming Bleeker, well, that's a big fucking vehicle. Well, so it's getting morning soon, full moon here. Well, gonna get some cigarettes, but I won a lot of money on chess, like $500 or something, just making some great bets. I don't mean to brag or anything. And basically I'm always playing against Carlsen. I'm always playing Carlsen to lose, basically, because I think he's sort of overrated. But yeah, also I had a great match with this female from Cuba, like a great female player from Cuba, who has like a female title, and she was like, I think she won 18-15 against me. So we played, what's that? That's 33 games, and yeah, just but anyway, well, what the fuck was that? What just happened? I mean, like, you cannot, I don't know even what that is, if it's a business school or, I mean, what kind of Twilight Zone bullshit is it? I mean, sorry, No, I don't mean bullshit. I mean what kind of Twilight Zone is this? I mean, it's just unbelievable. Uh, well, I think firstly, I think if I began smoking, joints, going with prostitutes and stuff, like I think maybe like if I had like opened my heart earlier, maybe I would have left the mainstream society before I did. Where with I mean, of course, with a responsible economy, um, but just also just taking so much shit from annoying Danes here in this municipality in the city. It's just unbelievable. But and also I was studying for just I think really while my father was alive, I think it just made more sense. Of course, it's gonna. Well, when my father and my older brother died, Anders, I mean, it changes you as a person. Of course, it changed me as a person. And that was in 2011, 2012, January, and I think July. Yeah, July. But they got to be 46 and a half and 77. But yeah. Well, I guess my father got to be like 77 and 4 months. Yeah, I never really thought about that until now. But yeah, anyway, yeah. So I was just wondering. I wonder what would have happened, what I would have done if I had like been in my 20s. Because again, and I just don't give a shit. Really, I don't give a shit if they're gonna, if they're gonna do their censorship, then they're gonna do that. So I'm just gonna, speak from my heart and say that, I'm never gonna take a test, ever, never, ever, or get the vaccine, or get the vaccine. I'm not gonna do any of those. Seriously, I'd rather stick my penis into a glory hole. But I mean, that being said, I have done things that are mainstream. I have been on antidepressant, anti-anxiety pills slash medicine, and I'm not anymore. But I had enough faith to try that, and yeah, I don't think it was very much success. It just the only thing it really did was just it just made me a little, it just like was a little attack on my sexuality or something, which is pretty much back to normal now. But how healthy can it be if it affects your sexual sex drive? So, but yeah, and then I mean, I got a lot of education. I have had some. I haven't worked that much. I had some normal jobs from time to time, uh, just I just say obviously there's people that just said goodbye to the mainstream a lot more than me, and a lot before, and more passion. So but uh, oh, I lost my train of thought now. What was I saying? Uh, oh yeah, I was just gonna say that I wonder what I would have done if I was in my 20s, like totally apolitical and I don't know. I mean, how can you really avoid what's going on? Me personally, I'm pushing an anti-natalist agenda, and that's hope, I think, because I saw on Unibet where I'm playing, there are people like David Curtin and Piers Corbyn and his brother Jeremy Corbyn. They're running for mayor of London. Uh, I don't know if it's next year or what, but yeah, I think it's maybe next year. But I mean, that's at least Piers Corbyn and David Curtin is that's great politicians. Um and Yeah, actually, I thought it was Piers Corbyn. I was like, I played both him and his brother, but I just I just forgot he had a brother. But and yeah, well, anyway, so but like if I don't know what would I have done if I had like been in school or university or something along like I mean I don't mean the lowest schools, but I mean. I don't mean if I've been a little child, but I mean, what if and thank God I don't have any children. I made a woman pregnant once, I think, but she had like a miscarriage. Uh, but I mean, that's uh, so I wonder what I would have done, like if I was like forced to like, yeah, okay, either I take my exam, I get my exam, or I have to get a test to get my exam or something like like what the fuck? Like I wonder what I would have done. Hmm. Yeah. Well. Uh. Denmark is a pretty sick place. I clearly subscribe to these people who are I don't think there's anything wrong with humans really. I think there's something wrong with Danish people basically, and there are people who are like documented this like in an objective way. I know about at least five people that are just like yeah, they get along great with people, but not with Danes. It's like yeah, I wonder why. Uh, yeah, I'm just saying it's true. It's uh, it's kind of disturbing. Like also like when these people are like working in some kind of like working with people, as you say. Although all work is with people, I guess, but sort of serving only these people are, I mean, it is just unbelievably disgusting. The Danish people are just not all of them, but most of them are just you know incredibly disgusting. Uh, and really, I'm not saying it's like the worst country and the worst people in the world, but certainly down there in the bottom categories. Yeah. All right. So I'm not gonna say anything more about the C the C word the C subject. So yeah, because I actually I had some more to say. I was gonna like compare some countries and like how it's, but I'm just not gonna say that because I'm tired of the censorship. So I'm gonna upload this now. But I mean, it's just like what the fuck? I mean, is that like that's just for getting inside? It's not enough to wear a mask. You have to have a corona pass just to get inside Copenhagen Business, that area of Copenhagen Business School. I had a girlfriend, just play Oksana Walk. We had some great sex, but yeah, she was a little bit too much of a normie, bit too normal for me. We didn't fit very well together. So I guess I mean it seems pretty obvious that I have a much better life than she has now. Uh, because of course you're gonna get fucked in the mainstream or whatever you call it. I don't really like the term mainstream, but I don't know what else to call it. But well, this term normie is a good term. If you're a normie, like NORMIRIE, like if you're a normie, you're just bending over and just getting fucked, right? A red pill philosophy said this so well, you know, but there's a difference between not understanding something, like Jesus said, they don't understand, forgive them because they don't understand or they know not what they do. But there's a difference between understanding something and actually the consequences. Like the Prime Minister, Danish Prime Minister, Mette Frederiksen said. Essentially, Danish women they like to talk about consequences because it makes them sound like responsible, mature adults. As if they understood anything about reality at all, which they don't, of course. But uh, so yeah, my point is there's a difference between consequences and knowledge. Uh, so when even if like people might have a poor understanding of what's going on, but they're still gonna feel the impact of what's happening. You know what I mean? Which Mads Palsby also said. I'm sorry, I'm quoting a lot here. The Danish politician Mads Palsby, which he said also when the when the sheeple gets hit, they're not gonna take it. They're gonna stand up and fight as well, no matter what their cognitive basis is. You know what I mean? Yeah. See ya.